Hey Sagittarius, this is Perry Mortero's daily reading for May 31st, 2022. This is for Sagittarius, last shuffle for Sagittarius here. All right, so we have happy success and we have true love. I think that I think it's highly important for you to see yourself as a successful individual. I really do. I think that okay, well those flipped over and they just casually slid out. So I think they're just like like what you said, but there's a there's an opportunity to free yourself from something here. And you have the wow, three of swords and four of swords. I knew it. That's what they're trying to slide out. I said that you need to see yourself as a successful individual rather than seeing yourself as maybe a victim. And I don't think you do, but I think you backtrack a lot. You backtrack a lot between disappointments and then try to get the peace. You know what I mean? Like like a disappointment, healing from it. You go. It looks like a cycle. Okay, that you think of something that's really, really painful. Look, in the Wheel of Fortune went to fly out, which gives the indication that it's a cycle. And this, okay, it's a choice as well, the lovers. So this could be a romantic relationship that did not work out, and you could have been dealing with a Gemini Cancer, cusper, or something like that, but it doesn't have to be. But this looks like you make a conscious decision, and it's a cycle that you go through where you'll think about something that's very, very disappointing to you and heartbreaking even, and then you heal, quote unquote, and then you maybe listen to music, vibe out, get zen, and then it just repeats itself, rinse and repeat. But with the happy success, they're telling you that, okay, you have the Queen of Swords, so this is someone who does not take any crap. This is someone who fights for what they want. You want to be happy. You have an opportunity to be happy, and it looks like your family may be in the way a little. The Chariot sort of signifies that family is what's leading you and guiding you towards the things that would make you happy. It's almost as though they have supplied you with the with the guidelines of what happiness could be. And it looks like it may be too that you're because of that, and because of all that you're going through, it's difficult to love yourself. It's difficult to see yourself as a successful individual, and it's something that you've been working on for a while, and it's very heavy. I think the responsibility of some of the things that have been put on you, expectations, are very, very heavy, and you've been working on them, trying to master loving yourself. The key here that I'm seeing is that you have got to cut them out, or you've got to cut out just the fact that that's what they're placing on you, because it seems like you are replaying disappointments over and over. You're replaying it and then going, I'm making my peace with it, I'm okay. You're not okay. This is like, it is what it is. The situation is what it is. Even if you are, or quote unquote, could be a disappointment to other people, or considered a disappointment to family per se, then that's what it is. Okay, then you disappointed them, so what? That's their fault for having the expectation, and that's what they want you to see, is that you got to be working more on and lifting these heavy burdens, these heavy responsibilities on your shoulders, and understand that happy success, it comes from what you want. It comes from what your hands can do, not what they say your hands can do. You know, like our family's just like, well, when I did it, I worked hard. I came home and cleaned the whole house and did this and did that. Well, that was you back in 1962, Bertha. You know what I'm saying? This is now. And right now, that's not the responsibility that is at hand. It's very foolish to wish for the days of old. That's past energy. It's dim light. The real light is in the moment right now, because that's what you're living in. You can't do anything about the past. You can barely do anything about the future besides dealing with the present. Whatever you do in the present, it shapes the future. And I think that's something that you need to look at, that whatever happened to them in the past it has no bearing on who you are now. And it's almost like this: you've got to be ruthless about cutting that out and not allowing yourself to be driven by family and the ancestors. Of course, ancestral wisdom is priceless, but not when it's like, well, my great granddaddy did it this way, my granddaddy did it this way, and so that's the way I'm gonna do it. No, And that's kind of where they got this for you. They're saying your happiness is at stake. And it looks like you struggle to look. And I said victim. I felt that. The victim mentality is that you're stressed out. You're stressed out fighting. It's like you're fighting and fighting and fighting for what? To move forward, right? And so there, it's like that. You got to get off this floor. First of all, in your mind, you know you could have success going after what you want, but you feel like you can't. And golly, you just feel like you can't. And so this is an energy now of needing to make your peace with the fact that you may be a disappointment to family or to a certain relative or your parents or something. You may be. Oh well, it is what it is, right? But you still got to be happy. And so this is an energy of today. Just maybe you're focusing on that a little because it shows that there's this cycle of a mental cycle that maybe you've been going through, and it's highlighted today, which means that it's something that they want you to face. They want you to stand your ground in a sense. They want you to cut it all out, cut out their voice, and focus on what makes you happy. What makes you happy. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.